welcome to B&D Talking Sports Podcast with your boys Butch and Dominic here. This week's episode we're going to be talking about, we're going to finish up the list of NFL top 100s, numbers 20 through number 1 of the top players of the league, voted on by the players. Then we're going to talk about some of what we think about last week's games, just a little bit over it, and then we're going to talk about some of the key matchups and storylines heading into week 2 of the NFL season. Feel free to comment, ask questions while you're joining our live, like, subscribe. We'll answer any questions that you put in, leave in there in the comments and go from there. But starting off, we'll start off with the top 100s. Starting off with coming in at number 20 on this year's list is Detroit Lions wide receiver Amon-Ra St. Brown. Played in all 17 games, had 115 receptions, 1,263 receiving yards, and 12 receiving touchdowns. Part of a very explosive Lions offense last year that helped lead them a 15-2 record. What we saw from week 1, the Lions offense didn't look as explosive, but that also pertains probably to having 2 new coordinators and just get time to get it gelled together. They did not look good at all against the Packers last week, but
that Packers defense is pretty good.
Yeah.
So it was a divisional game week 1, going to Lambeau Field. And that defense is just
a little bit of rough outing for the Lions.
At 19, we have down 4 spots. The quarterback for the Eagles, Jalen Hurts, who played 15 games last year, had 68.7% completion, 2,902 passing yards, 8 yards per attempt, 18 tutties, 5 interceptions. Had 630 rushing yards, 14 rushing touchdowns, and 9 fumbles. Most of those rushing touchdowns probably came from the tush push.
Oh yeah, probably. I would say probably at least 13 of the 14 touchdowns probably came from the tush push. I think I was gonna say I think he's kind of low on this list, but
I'm surprised he went down.
Yeah, I mean he part of the Super Bowl winning Eagles, Super Bowl MVP. So it's like, but then again, the touchdowns and the rushing touchdowns is there, but 9 fumbles, so that probably hurt him a little bit. And then just being down, that was more of a run first team.
Well, also they had Saquon Barkley.
Yeah. So, like I said, we'll see. I think, can he improve on these numbers? They look pretty good week 1 against the Cowboys in a close battle until that weather delay, and then it just seems like
Neil offense came back out.
Yeah. But coming in at number 18 on the list, he wasn't ranked the previous year, is Houston Texans corner Derek Stingley Jr. Played in all 17 games last year, had 54 tackles, 4 tackles for loss, 18 pass deflections, 5 interceptions. He is one of them corners that got paid this in the offseason. I don't think he might got paid to be the top guy PS2, because I think PS2 got paid last year. He got hurt in week 1. I didn't see if he returned to the game or came back into the game against the Rams. But if he misses any significant time, it could hurt the Rams a little bit. Let's see. There's a lot of big name injuries last week in week 1. We'll talk about them a little bit here in a little bit.
Yeah, let's see the 4th highest.
4th highest.
Sauce, J.C. Horn, and fifth. He has two above him and then his award. But actually, a couple other people.
No. That's total. Yeah.
Tonight, John Diggs, Marshawn Lattimore, one. But that's for value. Average year, he's second highest.
That's what I was saying. It's for the average year.
That was wrong.
Alright.
Man.
No, I'm just, hey, it's fine. Alright. But, like I said, I didn't see how significant the injury was in the game. At the time, I think it didn't look good. But if he does miss any significant time, I think it will kind of hurt the Texans' season a little bit.
Well, I mean, the Texans been doing that themselves.
Yeah, C.J. Stroud had that good rookie year, and he didn't look too good last year, and then so far this season, it's not. I don't know. But coming in at number 17, up 7 spots from the previous year, is Sexy Dexy, Dexter Lawrence from the New York Giants. Played in 12 games, had 44 tackles, 8 tackles for loss, 9 sacks, 1 forced fumble. He's just another. He's probably the best defensive tackle in the league. And he's part of that front four of the Giants that is very dominant defensive line. I mean, especially Ed Abdul-Carter. They got Brian Burns, that Thibodeau.
I mean, but defense can't win in the football game. The offense doesn't.
Yeah, I know.
But he does have one of the best celebration dances.
Yeah.
Man, that's a fact. At 16, we have middle linebacker for the San Francisco 49ers, Fred Warner. He played all 17 games last year, 131 tackles, 5 TFLs, only had 1 sack, 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown, and 4 forced fumbles.
The drop of 5 positions is probably because the 49ers didn't look good at all last year. They kind of had a decline in their season. He's also one of the players for the 49ers that got injured in week 1, which they had a slew of them.
What was that word?
Slew?
What the hell?
Like a lot, a bunch of injuries. But Fred Warner, when healthy, he is one of the most dominant middle linebackers, inside linebackers in the game. Can he help that 49ers defense get back to being great like they were? We'll see.
He did get an extension, so.
Yeah, he did get an extension. He's another one. Him, Brock Purdy, George Kittle. There's someone else from 49ers that got paid. They might be looking in for a quarterback, which we'll talk about that injury here in a little bit.
Who's the backup?
Mac Jones.
Oh,
yeah, so.
49ers good.
Coming in at number 15, up 33 spots from the previous year, is quarterback of the Detroit Lions, Jared Goff. Like I said, he's part of that high explosive offense of the Lions last year. Played in all 17 games, had 72.4% completion percentage, 4,629 passing yards, 37 passing touchdowns, 12 interceptions, 56 rushing yards, and 6 fumbles. Like I said, they played great. They had a 15-2 record last year. Did not look so great in week 1 against the Packers. Like I said earlier, 2 new coordinators, so he has to gel with the new offensive coordinator. A new center, Frank Ragnow, retired, so he's dealing with a new center. The loss of Ben Johnson, I think, is going to be a huge part for Jared Goff this season. Listen, I listen to a lot of sports hosts, sports shows, and a lot of them are saying they're predicting that the Lions won't even make playoffs this year. That's a big statement, but
Well, I had them as a 2 seed, so
I have them doing pretty good too. I think I have them winning the North.
I did too. Well, I had the Niners getting the 1 seed.
Yeah,
So
I got the Niners making playoffs, but not the 1 seed. They were 5.
So I need Mac Jones to really do his shit. At 14, up 63 spots, we have the DN for the Cincinnati Bengals, Trey Hendrickson. Played all 17 games last year, had 46 tackles, 19 TFLs, 17.5 sacks, and 2 forced fumbles.
Yeah. Got that $14 million bump and raise this year. He had that hold out, turned hold in, looking for a new contract, wanted to get a longer deal. Didn't get a longer deal. They just gave him a $14 million raise for this year. So we'll probably be back in, he'll be a free agent at the end of this season, unless the Bengals decide to franchise tag him, and then they can franchise tag him again. So the saga with Trey Hendrickson and the Bengals, it's not over yet. It's just quiet down for right now until the end of the season. Bengals is a team that didn't look too good. They barely beat the Browns.
Bengals never look good in week 1.
Yeah, I know, but
That's all you kept telling me.
I'm just surprised. Like, what really shocks me is he moved up 63 spots from the previous year. Like, he's been the leading sack over these past 2 years. Has had the most sacks.
Hey, as a former DN, we never get the respect.
I mean, you get the respect by putting up numbers and performing, and he's been doing that, and he still didn't get the.
We don't get it.
I know.
If he was a linebacker, we get the story.
Coming in at number 13, up 9 spots from the previous year is Pete. I cannot say this dude's name.
Penny Sewell?
Penny Sewell, Detroit Lions offensive tackle, 17 games, 1,144 snaps, 28 quarterback pressures allowed, and 1 sack allowed. Second best right tackle in the game. He didn't look too good against Micah Parsons this past week, but then again, Micah Parsons makes a lot of tackles look bad. And then again, just that Lions look bad altogether. So.
Did the Packers just look good?
It could.
Why both?
Could be a mixture.
At 12, we have DN for the Kansas City Chiefs. Chris Jones played 15 games last year, 37 tackles, 9 TFLs, 5 sacks, and 1 forced fumble.
He's probably the best player on that Chiefs defense. Last year they won because of their defense. A lot of games they won. And no, actually their best defender on the team is it's the ones that wear the black and white stripes. The zebras out there on the field. No, I'm just joking.
Travis Kelce.
A lot of people, I'm just kind of throwing it out there. That's what a lot of people think. But now, Chris Jones is probably the best defensive player on the Chiefs.
Are you sure it's not Travis Kelce?
I said on defense.
He's defending. He took out his own player.
Hey.
That's a good defense. That was a good tackle.
Well, then that means he's not on the Chiefs' defense. He's on whatever team they're facing.
No, he was defending being Patrick Mahomes' number 1 guy.
Yeah.
He couldn't accept somebody else being the number 1 option, so he had
he heard how Taylor Swift was hyping up Xavier Worthy on the New Heights podcast, and he's like, nah, he goes, I can't have that.
So he was defending.
Coming in at number 11, down 3 spots, Pittsburgh Steelers outside linebacker, edge rusher, TJ Watt. was the highest paid edge rusher in the league until Mike Parsons got his $47 million.
Until I forgot Packers.
Yeah.
A week or 2 ago? 2 weeks ago?
TJ Watt played in all 17 games last year, 61 tackles, 19 tackles for loss, 11.5 sacks, 6 forced fumbles, 2 fumble recoveries. This is kind of where I was talking about with like Trey Hendrickson. I mean, you look at Trey's stats compared to TJ's, and Trey played on a lot worse defense than what the Steelers played. I know he played on the Steelers, which they're deep.
Oh, I was saying that.
Oh, outside
The
linebacker.
position that has him lined up as.
Outside linebacker. They're both edge rushers, though.
Hey,
I'm not saying Trey.
I'm telling you, there's some favoritism going on here with positions.
I'm not saying Trey Hendrickson's better than TJ Watt, but I feel like Trey Hendrickson deserves a little bit more credit than what he's got.
I think it's favoritism out the positions. You know how quarterbacks usually always win MVPs? Someone just doesn't want to see us DNs succeed. At number 10, up 42 spots. Cornerback for the Denver Broncos, PS2, the reigning defensive player of the year. Played 16 games last year, had 45 tackles, 1 TFL, 11 pass deflections, 4 picks, 1 forced fumble, 1 fumble recovery, 1 touchdown. Whew. That's a lot of stuff.
Yeah. Number 1 corner in the league. Obviously, a corner to win Defensive Player of the Year. I mean, that just goes to say how good of a year he had. That's one of the awards that usually goes to an edge rusher. Yeah. And how often do you see a corner or safety or anyone win Defensive Player of the Year? Not very often. That's what I'm saying. Coming in at number 9, wide receiver for the Minnesota Vikings, Justin Jefferson. He's up 9 spots from the previous year.
Was he 18th last year?
Yeah. Well, he missed the part of the season because of injury. He played in all 17 games, had 103 receptions, 1,533 receiving yards, 14.9 yards per reception, 10 receiving touchdowns. It just goes to show you how good he is. I mean, he plays with pretty much it's like he's playing with a different quarterback every year, it seems like, and he still puts up numbers. But that also kind of puts, just shows you how good of a coach Kevin O'Connell is, because he's able to scheme Jefferson open and kind of get him the targets that he needs to get a favorable matchup so he can put up yards.
I'm just saying, the argument we had a couple weeks ago, I see your receiver, I haven't seen my receiver yet.
Yeah, but let's talk about week 1.
Bengals always go show week 1. That was Joe Bull, not
I mean,
you always blame the quarterback for the situation, okay?
if I'm correct, Jamar Chase didn't even get 5 points in fantasy yet last week.
Fantasy is not over.
Hey, it is. You compare stats.
I mean, just doesn't have to play the Chicago Bears,
which they have a pretty good defense.
Jamar Chase had to play
The Browns.
Joe Bull. Joe Bull struggled that game.
That's your MVP.
That wasn't Jamar. That wasn't Jamar Chase. That was Zach Taylor.
Okay.
You know how much the coach always gets the blame.
This is one of the conversations where you can kind of, is Jamar Chase the number 1 wide receiver in the league? Is Justin Jefferson the number 1 wide receiver? It's all based on your opinion. A couple weeks ago, we had a debate where you thought We talked about where Jamar Chase is the best. I said Justin Jefferson is.
I mean, I haven't seen Jamar Chase on the list yet, so. At number 8, we got a D-end finding his respect. You know he's down 3 spots for the Cleveland Browns, Myles Garrett. Played all 17 games last year, had 47 tackles, 22 QFLs, 14 sacks, 28 QB hits, and 3 forced fumbles.
It's, how do you say, there's a debate whether Myles Garrett, TJ Watt, or Michael Parsons is the best edge rusher in the league. I'm giving it to Myles Garrett. Yeah, I think if he was on a better team, I mean, he got a lot of recognition. He gets a lot of recognition, but I think Myles Garrett is better than TJ Watt and Michael Parsons. Michael Parsons probably still has the upside because he's still younger.
Yeah.
And I just like he's on the Browns and he dominates every year. So it's
And he has the DPOYs to back it up.
yeah. He has the stats to back it up. Alright. Coming in at number 7. Up 47 spots from the previous year.
Cost me my fantasy matchup this week. That
Played in 17 games, had 1,921 rushing yards.
Did you even say who it was?
Oh, Derrick Henry running
Oh,
back.
just reading the stats.
Well, they would have figured it out. Derrick Henry running back for the Baltimore Ravens. 16 rushing touchdowns, 19 receptions, 193 receiving yards, 2 receiving touchdowns, 3 fumbles. It's Derrick Henry is, and he's getting a little bit up there age for a running back, but he still can. It just seems like he keeps getting better and better every year.
I mean, he left the Titans, so that helps.
There's a stat. All right, so how many? He's been in the league what? So I forget. Look up, see how many.
What'd you guess?
I want to say it's 7 or 8 years he's been in the league.
I'm saying he got drafted in 2017.
All right.
Okay.
So he's had a longer NFL career than you would say he had in high school. High school 4 years. He's been in the NFL longer than 4 years. He's
2016.
so
2016?
yeah, 9 years. All right. I heard this on the podcast the other day. It is a mind-blowing stat. All right. Him being in the league 9 years, he is still short of having more NFL rushing yards than he did when he was in high school. All right. He had 200 some in week 1 this week. I think they said that he needs 700 more yards to pass his high school rushing yards total. I'll look it up here in a second.
Well, he needs to stop fumbling.
Yeah,
yeah, he had a great game, but as a fantasy owner, I need those points. I lost like 2 points because of that fumble.
I'm gonna look this up real quick.
Alright, at number 6, we got the quarterback for the Cincinnati Bengals. And no, I'm not talking about Desmond Riddle. I'm talking about Joe Burrow. Played all 17 games last year, had 70.6% completion percentage, 4,918 passing yards, 7.5 yards per touchdown, 43 passing touchdowns, 9 interceptions, 201 rushing yards, 2 rushing touchdowns, but had 11 fumbles. This is a man I had. Like you said, I had as my MVP. I had him as MVP last year, or this year, coming up. But he did struggle week 1, but I feel like he struggles every year for week 1. He became the third NFL quarterback to have at least 4,500 passing yards and 40 passing touchdowns while throwing less than 10 interceptions. He joined Tom Brady and Aaron Rodgers, which I'm pretty sure both those guys won MVP that year. But
Alright. So, Derek, in 4 years of high school football, Derrick Henry rushed for 12,124 rushing yards in 4 years.
that's big.
Yeah. And the NFL so far, he's rushed for 11,423. So, he's pretty much.
I wonder if he's out there.
Yeah. His senior year of high school, they said he had 55 rushing touchdowns.
Okay, shit.
Yeah. That's just 1 year in high school. He had 55 rushing touchdowns. It's that's a mind-blowing stat that you have a 9-year NFL career and you have less rushing yards than you did in a 4-year high school.
Well, it's not still be mad, you know. But anything you want to add to Joe Shiesty?
I mean, he played on an MVP type, played MVP type level last year. I just think, like I said, Lamar Jackson I think Lamar Jackson should have won MVP last year, but they gave it to Josh Allen. I believe it's just because Josh Allen hasn't won one yet. Yes, Josh Allen played it.
I mean, we saw what happened Sunday night.
I know.
And that boy from Wyoming showed up.
I know.
On his cowboy.
I'm not saying that, really, we could have went any way with this.
And Josh Allen eliminated him in the playoffs.
I think that's another reason why Josh Allen got it over Lamar. You could say, was Josh Allen more valuable to his team than
Yes.
Lamar was to the?
Because at least Ravens had Derrick Henry and them.
That's what I'm saying. That's probably another reason why. But Joe Burrow, I think he had that MVP type level season too, but I think Jamar Chase kind of.
Also the backward.
Yeah.
Because the defense. Did the Bengals even have a defense last year?
No. The only defense they had was Trey Hendricks.
Yeah, it was 1 on 11 at the play, right?
Pretty much.
Yeah, that's what I saw from games in there.
This one I question why he's up so high. Yes, he is probably one of the best quarterbacks in the league. I'm not going to say ever yet.
He's up there.
Yeah, he's definitely up there. Coming in at number 5 is Patrick Mahomes, quarterback for the Chiefs. He's down 1 spot from the previous year. I just don't yes, he is a top player in the NFL, but basing his stats and everything from last season, I don't think he is number 5 top NFL player from last year.
Well, yeah, the fact he only went down 1 spot.
Yeah. 16 games, had 67.5% percentage. 3,928 passing yards, 26 passing touchdowns, 11 interceptions, 307 rushing yards, 2 rushing touchdowns, 2 fumbles.
What's the commentator's name? Chris Collins? Yeah, Chris Collins. Oh, that's true.
Yeah. It's I think, don't get me wrong, I wouldn't put him down too much further based on that. I mean, he played good with that struggling offensive line. They played in a lot of tight games and they found ways to win them. It's just top 5 from last year. I don't see it. I think Joe Burrow had a better year than he did. Justin Jefferson did. There's plenty of other players that could be higher on this list than what Patrick Mahomes
Kadarius Toney did.
No, he ain't even on the squad. All right. I'll let you talk about this guy.
Oh, you mean the best receiver in the league? Number 4, we got best receiver in the league for the Cincinnati Bengals, Jamar Chase. Played all 17 games last year, had 127 receptions, 1,708 receiving yards, 13.4 yards per reception, 17 receiving touchdowns, and won the Triple Crown receiving title. Yeah. So, I don't see Justin doing that.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not saying Jamar Chase isn't great.
And he went up 41 spots.
Jamar Chase played on, like, he is a great receiver. I'll give it to him. He's top 1, 2. You can say he's number 1. You can say he's number 2. Just my argument for Justin Jefferson is that quarterback play. That's the only thing that where I say Justin Jefferson would be a better wide receiver than would be that top guy over Jamar Chase. But it's pretty much like this, like just a scale.
I mean, Jamar Chase has to do a week 1 Joe Burrow, so that's always a struggle for him.
Yeah, but I'm not hating on Jamar Chase. I just you can put them on a scale and that scale wouldn't move.
Well, you also got Jamar Chase has to share the receptions with T. Higgins and stuff. So, wait, you got Justin Jefferson doesn't have to share
any targets with. I mean, they got Adam Thielen, Jalen Naylor. So
right now, Justin Jefferson has to share with old man Thielen, but that's it. Jamar Chase got to share with T. Higgins, who is a top receiver, a good receiver. Top league second receiver, like wide receiver 2s.
Yeah. Coming in at number 3,
the boy from Wyoming.
Josh Allen, up 9 spots from the previous year, quarterback for the Bills. Played in all 17 games, 63.6% completion, 3,739 passing yards, 7.7 yards per attempt, 28 passing touchdowns, 6 interceptions, 531 rushing yards, 12 rushing touchdowns, 5 fumbles. He won MVP last year. I think.
Are you just hating on Wyoming?
No, I'm not hating on him because I think this is Josh Allen's year to win the Super Bowl. I think he's going to win MVP. I mean, they're pretty much already trying to say he already won MVP after that performance on Sunday night.
Well, I have the loss to win the Super Bowl. So, if we want my predictions.
I think I'm not. Josh Allen could be anywhere in his top 3 picks. I mean, top 3 players. I think. Well, we'll go ahead and say number 2 is Lamar Jackson. So you could either way, any way you could flip him. But this right here this is where I kind of say, if you're going to vote Lamar at a higher top player than Josh Allen.
And they had him on the AP or something, first team over Josh Allen.
That's where I was kind of saying about the MVP thing. But if you look at it, Josh Allen was probably more valuable to his team because with the Ravens and Lamar, you still had Derrick Henry, you still had Mark Andrews. The only blemish is that 2-point conversion in the playoff game.
And Josh Allen got hit his time though, so that gave him a little boost.
But like I said, you could flip either way. You couldn't go wrong with 2 and 3 between Josh Allen and Lamar Jackson.
Also, Josh Allen and the Bills have a theme song, so Mr. Whiteside at every game.
Josh Allen, they pretty much they gave him a new contract this year. They pretty much it wasn't an extension, it wasn't a re-signing. They ripped up the old contract and hey, you know what, we're giving you a brand new contract. It ain't very often that happens.
Keeping that boy from Wyoming.
Like I say, number 2 is Lamar Jackson, quarterback for the Baltimore Ravens. played in 17 games, 64.9% completion percentage, 4,172 passing yards, 41 passing touchdowns, 4 interceptions, 915 rushing yards, 4 rushing touchdowns, but he did have 10 fumbles.
Oh, sorry. I was reading ahead.
Oh.
I was waiting for the next little one.
Oh, well, I'll let you talk about that. The Ravens and Lamar Jackson, they're another one that he's like top 4 quarterbacks in the league right now.
I'll take top 3.
Yeah, top 3 because right now.
It's him, Allen, Bull.
Right now, yeah. Mahomes 4.
By the way, if we're going right now. The way Mahomes played. After the way Bull played fucking Friday.
Well,
Daniel Jones played Sunday.
I don't know if Joe Montana was on the Pat McAfee show. I think it was last week, and his top 5 quarterbacks: Josh Allen, Joe Burrow, Lamar Jackson.
Was it correct? You just put all white guys in there?
Jared Goff, and Justin Herbert.
So 4 out of 5. So I was almost correct.
But just look, he said he would take Justin Herbert in a game over Patrick Mahomes. This is before the Chiefs and Chargers played on Friday night. So it's like
people doubt dating a celebrity changes you, but it does. Because the hobo was on demon time for Friday.
yeah.
He thought they was a celebrity and they said, you know what? I gotta look myself. At number 1, we got running back for the Philadelphia Eagles. I don't think it's a surprise who it is.
No.
If it would have been a push and win MVP over quarterback, it probably would have been this man. Saquon Barkley played 16 games last year, had 345 rushing attempts, 2,005 rushing yards, 5.8 yards per carry, 13 rushing touchdowns, 33 receptions, 270 receiving yards, 2 receiving touchdowns, 2 fumbles. What got me was he went up 85 spots.
Yeah, but that's good. I mean, you look at the season he had with the Eagles, and then you got to remember he was with the Giants the year before. All right.
And the backwards total helps.
Yeah. He would have broke the rushing Eric Dickerson's single season rushing yard.
Yeah.
This year if he would have played in that last game.
He
chose not to play.
Yeah. Who was the Giants?
Yeah. But even if he would have played and he would have broke that record, people would have put a blemish on it because it took more games
Yeah.
to beat the record.
Yeah.
But Eric Dickerson still holds it, and he was glad to see that Saquon set out that year. I mean, last game. He pretty much wants to keep that record forever.
Yeah.
It's every so often, like there's a running back that gets close to it. Last year was Saquon's year to get it. They chose not to go with it. I mean,
he chose. Well, they gave him the choice.
They did give him the choice, but he kind of chose it. But like, would you rather have that? Would you want to be selfish and have that single player award, or go for the team award, which is the ultimate goal?
Yeah,
and win the Super Bowl.
Not with injury.
Yeah. Now, if they wouldn't have won the Super Bowl, people would probably look back at it and like, all right, he should have played that last game and went for the record. But since they won the Super Bowl, it's
good on.
But the thing is, 5-6 years from now, are they going to even remember this season that he had?
I mean,
people's going to remember.
They'll remember the whole backwards portal and stuff. But
for the fact that, well, no, I ain't even going to say 5 years, 10, 15 years from now, are they even going to talk about this season for him? No, because he didn't beat the record.
Well, remember when we set for 10, it was 10 years. The whole 23 thing. They remember moments. Because I don't think anybody remembers Matt Ryan won MVP that season.
No.
So,
they don't remember.
They don't remember MVP here. They don't remember them blowing out Packers and Seahawks before that. They only remember
28-3.
The moment.
And if the playoff rules or overtime rules that they have in place now, back then, there was a chance. I mean, and in my opinion,
well, we always get fucked by the overtime rules.
This is my honest opinion. I think James White was short of that touchdown. They never even reviewed it. That should have been reviewed. That play was never reviewed. They just went ahead and gave him the win.
I think Kyle Shanahan had to call blank plays.
That too. Like, we should have won that Super Bowl. I saw, it's just random as shit, but I saw a TikTok today. I sent it to you. All right. They had supposedly where Atlanta built their first original stadium was they tore down a church and built it there, an old church.
So say we lost the Bowl because we were haunted.
And not where the new stadium is, their very first stadium. The rumors is that there's a lady that put a curse, said she was going to put a curse on the Falcons because they tore down a church and built a stadium there. I don't know if that's true. I saw it on TikTok, but if it is true, I can see why we always.
So that's the reason why I'm always stressed. Always.
Yeah.
Man, I'm always
She put a curse on us to never be successful and succeed.
Like, honestly,
in the big game.
being a Falcons fan is not good for my heart. Well, hold on. But first of all, I'm a Falcons fan. I'm a Heat fan. Neither one of them likes to keep leads. So,
It's just a stressful sports. It's back-to-back seasons. Good thing we don't really pay attention to baseball, so that gives us our break of stress level.
man.
But that finishes out the top 100 list from this year. It's like I said. I think there's a lot of players that I think should be higher. There's players that should be lower.
Like Derek's telling me.
But like the top three, you cannot argue with. You cannot argue. Actually, top four, because you can't argue with Jamar Chase being up there too.
I mean, Derek's telling you.
We're going to talk about week one a little bit. Some of the big things from week one. Spitgate. That's just started off the season. Jalen Carter spitting on Dak.
No, like the openings that someone had a season-ending injury, and we had a Spitgate within like before the first offensive play of the season.
Yeah.
So you knew it was going to be a little while in the season.
He was fined like $70,000 for it.
Wait, you always started with 1 game suspension.
Yeah, he served 1 game suspension because he never even took a snap in the game against the Cowboys.
You just go with it. You know what? I don't feel like playing today.
Yeah. I think, Dak spit at it first, but he spit on the ground, didn't connect. It's just, like I said, like watching that first half of that game, I was like, man, this is like Dallas had it like.
Yeah, they had a chance.
They had a chance. They really didn't even the whole game.
Man, CeeDee Lamb got to catch footballs.
Eagles found a way to win. Neither of them scored after the weather delay.
I told you, new offense came back out.
They should have just finished the game then, not even came back out. Same score.
It didn't even matter. Are we going down the list?
No, yeah, we did. Friday night game, Chiefs and Chargers playing in Brazil.
I told you, hopeful on demon times.
Herbert and the Chargers.
Like watching that game, like this is after going to bed.
Yeah.
Like hence that game stealing one. That man got up. I saw something in his eyes. Like he's pissed. He's not getting on the Chiefs. The Chiefs is just gonna win the AFC West every year. Man, he said, you know what?
Let's see. Could the Chiefs start 0-2 this season? Because they got the Eagles this week.
Something didn't fall on the spit on anybody.
Xavier Worthy has returned to practice after Travis Kelce body checked him and dislocated his shoulder.
Travis Kelce loves hockey.
They said that he's still a long shot to play this week. Probably missed a couple games. Then they got Rasheed Rice out for 5 more games from suspension. Chargers play the Raiders on Monday night. Yeah, but Raiders didn't look bad.
They did look good.
I said like that.
You were hating on Gino.
You were too.
I'm allowed. He was supposed to be quarterback. I'm not hating on him.
But like the Chiefs still have question marks on that offensive line. Can they get back to being that dominant team? Find ways to win? We'll see. It's overreaction. Everything's an overreaction after week 1.
The thing is, as long as you have number 15,
you're never out.
Yeah. It's kind of like the NBA with Steph Curry. If you have that man, you're not out of the game. You have a chance to win every single game.
Yeah.
So,
but you got Andy Reid as your head coach. He's a Hall of Fame coach. Steve Spagnuolo as the your defense coordinator. He's probably a Hall of Fame head coach. I mean, not head coach, but Hall of Fame coach when he retires. I forget who their special teams coordinator is, but a lot of people say he's probably a Hall of Fame coach too. So they got 3 Hall of Fame coaches. They know how to play.
Yeah.
Like they know how to get their teams to win and everything. So I'm not counting James out yet, but
maybe it was just jet lag.
It could have been.
Brazil weather's different.
Well, they said that field was horrible to play on.
Wasn't the same field Jordan Love got injured on?
Yeah, same field Jordan Love got injured on last year.
Yes. I know it's only week 1, but Chargers keep this up. Man,
it is like
it's hard to tell because it's only week 1, but
there's a lot of season left. It's you just gotta wait and see how things play out.
The football keeps getting wet.
Yeah. Harbaugh's their head coach.
Yeah.
He's a winner. He finds ways to win. He won it with the 49ers. He won at Michigan. It's just a matter of time before he finds ways to win with the Chargers. Next, it was a very sad, depressing.
Do we not talk about this game?
Michael Penix looked good. He most definitely looked like he could be that franchise quarterback for us for the next 10, 15 years. I ain't gonna say 15 years because he is 25 already. But
he's got the Tom Brady type of one.
I mean, he there was moments where he looked like a young quarterback. He's only that was his fourth start. He could be easily 4-0 in the 4 games that he started going back last season with the 3. Missed field goals on 2 of the games that made him lose.
Well, also 2 overtime.
Yep. Our defense is
got walked down the field.
Yeah.
But I hate doing this, but that one Bucks receiver, rookie receiver,
Emeka Egbuka,
he did torture.
He called his shot.
He did.
They're saying that he went back to the play and like, hey, because they knew how aggressive Bates is at a ball hawk. They knew if the play they ran, it was pretty much Evans ran an in route, and he ran that'd be a flag route, right?
What?
Post.
Oh,
All right. He knew that Bates would probably go up to Evans.
Yeah.
That's who you're going to think is going to get the ball.
Well, because it's
And
I coach you in the game. Anytime you think something's going well for you, for the Falcons, that man of wisdom of 13 just shows up.
yeah.
And he just ruins everything. So it's, but
Young Hoku, I mean,
you saw we tried out. We had 6
Young
kickers.
yeah.
6 kickers show up tryouts.
We did sign one for a practice squad, John Parker Romo. He kicked for the Vikings last year. He was 11 for 12.
I missed that ball.
So, but they had Young Waku doing kickoffs. He made mistakes on that. He didn't look good doing kickoffs.
Let's go to that. At one point, we was talking about like he's up there with Justin Tucker right now.
Yeah.
He's
Probably might not be on the roster much longer. He had to miss field goal to tie the game at the end. He had a doink that squeezed in, got lucky. So like his accuracy has dropped. I'm not saying he's done, but he needs to find a way to get his confidence back.
yeah.
And that's something he's lacking. Next game, the Bengals Browns. There's not much to talk about in this game.
Well, Browns could tie it, but they missed an extra point.
Yeah, it would have been. Yeah, so
it was a bad week for kickers.
yeah. The next one, I made a post earlier in the week about this. This is, are the Colts and Daniel Jones legit, or is Dolphins complete trash?
Or will the Colts have that Saints one from last year? Remember, they started off like 2-0. What, they outscored everybody by a lot, and
It's an overreaction. Are the Colts going to the Super Bowl? Are they the team?
is this what Daniel Jones needed for his career?
Yeah. Is Daniel Jones going to have that Baker Mayfield revivance? Is it going to be the Sam Darnold one?
Is it just New York's bad quarterbacks?
Did Daniel Jones need a change of scenery?
Yeah. Or did the Dolphins just?
Or is the Dolphins just complete trash?
Well, we could quote one thing. They already tied their wins of predictions I gave them.
Yeah.
So, I think I got at least one more.
Yeah. The next game, it was the Jaguars versus Panthers. Jaguars look pretty good, especially running the ball.
Another one with Brother Good.
Yeah. Travis Hunter played a total of, I think, 49 snaps, 10 on defense, 39 on offense. He had a couple, he had quite a few catches, but a lot of them were just short yardage, short receptions.
And before you start hating on Bryce Young, if you watch it, some of those balls would hit his receivers right in the hands.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of drops.
And I remember there was 1 or 2 picks. It went straight through the receiver's hand into the DB. So
I'm still gonna hate him.
oh my god. So
he's in the division.
he's in the division, but
I still hate him.
he did.
Alright.
He didn't bad.
Next one, Raiders Patriots. Raiders 120-13. Geno Smith and the Raiders. Ashton Genty. Pete Carroll. Became the oldest coach to win an NFL game. Also the oldest coach to coach an NFL game. In the same game. Patriots, I don't know. I didn't pay a whole lot of attention to this game.
From what I saw, Drake May didn't look bad.
Yeah, I didn't pay a whole lot of attention to that game.
They definitely got, well, as of right now, the quarterback of the future right now.
Yeah. How many more years? Oh, with Drake May?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Drake May didn't look bad.
They don't have no real, they got Stephon Diggs, but, they don't really have no, I forget that he's one of the Patriots sometimes.
Like we did all beat Bills the one day, and I totally forgot Stephon Diggs was on that.
Next is Cardinals, Saints. Cardinals won 2013. Happy about that.
Good job, Cardinals.
Saints had a chance to come back, tie that game, possibly win the game. It's just, yeah,
but
it's the Saints.
next game, in my opinion, was probably game of the week. Well, I mean, until we saw the Bills game.
Yeah, of the early games.
Yeah, until the Bills game showed up. But because I know
I'll give Justin Fields props. I'm one of the people that say he's not bad for a running quarterback. He proved it that he's not a running quarterback. He played a very good game against the Steelers.
Hey.
They had a chance to win it. A costly turnover or fumble on, it was either kick return or punt return, that cost the man his job. Xavier Gibson got released.
And then, I mean, they had the first down in their hand. Jalen Ramsey knocked it down.
That was a hit.
Yeah.
Aaron Rodgers kind of.
He looked good.
He looked good for a 41-year-old guy that's long in the tooth.
Oh my God.
But that was a revenge game it was a revenge game for both quarterbacks.
Both quarterbacks played good.
Aaron Rodgers was the starting quarterback for the Jets last year. Justin Fields was the starting quarterback for the Steelers.
Yeah.
So it's like, and that game, I don't think anybody would have predicted that game to be that high scoring.
I mean, hey, I told you, I believed in Justin Fields. And you know why it was high scoring? Because Jets were at home. It's the Jets at home.
Alright.
They play everybody good at home.
Next one, Commanders Commanders beat the Giants 21-6.
I mean, who watches football? You gotta go Packers.
Yeah.
But I mean, who watched the Russell Wilson game in 2025?
Yeah.
It's not too long until Jackson Dodge is in the.
Oh yeah. Shit.
They were even talking about it for this week.
Yeah, but they did name Russell Wilson starter for this week. It is what it is.
Who did Giants play this week? Giants play Cowboys.
Yeah.
So,
I don't know. Like I said, Cowboys didn't look bad last week,
Nah.
but they did give up a lot of rushing yards. But then again, they was also playing Eagles.
Let's take one.
Probably Cam Ward. Next one is Broncos versus Titans. Broncos won 20-12. Cam Ward didn't look bad for his first start. There was at least 8 drops by the wide receivers.
Man, I'm telling you, Cal really still betting on his games. He's bet on his drops. But
Bo Nix he looks like he might be getting a sophomore slump.
I thought it was sophomore CJ Stroud out there.
Yeah. It was kind of one of the games. It's just like
I'm gonna change my.
It wasn't a very good game to watch.
I might have to change my award predictions up a little bit.
Then 49ers beat the Seahawks 17-13, which it was kind of a low score. I mean, it's a low scoring game, but it was a kind of a battle for a little while. Like it was actually a pretty good game. A lot of injuries in that game for the Seahawks. 49ers.
Niners won, but at a cost.
Yeah. George Kittle hit IR, short-term IR this week, so he's going to be out for at least 4 weeks with a hamstring injury. Juwan Jennings got injured, but I think he'll be back this week. Brock Purdy, shoulder injury and some form of turf toe. He's expected to miss 3 to 5 weeks. Mac Jones will be starting for him this week. Will the 49ers be looking at hitting quarterback market?
Hey, and we got a quarterback.
That's what I was saying. Hey, just think, all right?
Think about it.
Who was, when Kyle Shanahan was the offense coordinator down in Washington for the Commanders, who was his quarterback
We got
Kirk
a quarterback
Cousins,
for you.
we got it. I mean,
Shut us up.
but
Don't hit us up. Hit the Falcons.
yeah, the Falcons got a quarterback for you, 49ers, if you need one. Injuries really it took a toll. Fred Warner got injured in that game, so the injuries took a toll on the 49ers. They did win.
They did win, but they also cut their kickball.
Yeah.
So.
Next, Packers.
I'm surprising result.
It was a surprising result.
Like the close being the score only being 14 points doesn't do it justice.
No.
Because it was blowout.
The Packers dominated the Lions.
As soon as that game started, it was a blowout.
Are the Lions back to the same old Lions? Are they?
I don't think so. I think it's just taking a little time to gel. Like week 1, all offenses struggle.
Yeah.
So you can't really.
They were predictable too. All right, you have a 3rd and 12. All right, and you drop back to pass. Who do you think Jared Goff's throwing the ball to?
I'm wrong.
All right. Yes. Packers knew that too. All right. It was an incomplete pass. They ended up having a punt. They were driving at that time. So, but the Packers, I mean, they surprised me with this game a little bit. Are the Packers going to be a real deal? They got Michael Parsons. I mean, he didn't play a whole lot. He played at 40% of the snaps.
I mean,
got to get up to speed.
Yeah, NFL conditioning is way different than his practice conditioning. So.
Yeah, he has to get up to speed, but he still had a sack. And
yeah.
Next game, Rams beat the Texans 14-9. Like I said, the Texans didn't look very good. But the Rams still had only 14 points. It just they looked all that great either. Puka Nacua got his eyes split open. Blood running down. He did return.
Derek Stingley did return.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
So I think the Rams are I got the Rams winning the NFC West. It's going to be kind of but it all depends on health.
Yeah.
And it's week 1. Like you can't really what we're saying now. You can't really take it to heart.
It might be different by like week 9 or 10.
Yeah.
So,
if some of these teams that look bad week 1, if they can still look bad week 8, week 9, all right, then yeah, it is.
Yes. But yeah, like I said, well, it could be different than what we're saying next week. By next week, so.
And next one, it was most definitely game of the week. Playoff rematch: Buffalo Bills versus Baltimore Ravens. Bills won 41-40. Josh Allen had that miracle comeback with less than 4 minutes left in the game.
The Wyoming miracle.
Derrick Henry fumbled the ball. It's like I said, Bills were down. It looked like they were going to lose that game, and they found a way to come back and win. Scored 16 points in 4 minutes. It wasn't in 4 minutes.
Yeah.
So
we also gotta remember it's the Ravens, and Ravens out the Falcons choking games.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
So I don't know why we just get shit on.
There's a lot of teams that choke leads, but it's always the Falcons. It's because the Falcons did it in the biggest game.
But did the Chargers go up 27-0 in a wild card game? And Jaguars, they lost to the Jaguars. Trevor Lawrence the Jaguars.
Last game of the week, Minnesota Vikings beat the Bears 27-24. JJ McCarthy and the Vikings looked like complete shit the first 3 quarters, and then 4th quarter, I don't know what happened.
He's going into the Michigan JJ McCarthy.
Yeah. Bears, like if you really look at it, I think Bears dominated that game most of the way through. Caleb Williams looked good at the beginning of the game. Made some really good throws. but fourth quarter, J.J. McCarthy and the Vikings found a run game, and like it just completely turned it around.
Yeah, Caleb Williams remembered. Oh, I played for Chicago Bears.
Yeah.
You can't be doing too good.
Yeah, so we'll like I said, it's week 1. We're going into week 2. It's hard to not overreact about things, but it's very easy to overreact. Like people say,
Daniel Jones being MVP conversations.
yeah, Daniel Jones being MVP conversations. Colts going to the Super Bowl. People say.
I can't wait to hear that one song. This is our Colts. This is our year. We bleed blue. You know what that?
Yeah, I've heard it. I think he performed it at halftime.
Oh my god.
The other game.
That's why they did so good. There's motivation.
Yeah. Now we're going to move on, just talk about some of the games from this week coming up. Starting with the night's game, Packers versus Commanders. Commanders travel to Green Bay.
And we'll feel.
It should be a really. It seems like all 4 games last week, 4 primetime games, were pretty good games last week. And
Don't jinx it.
I know, knock on wood.
Don't jinx it.
Hopefully it continues. It should be a pretty good game tonight. I originally picked the Commanders to win this game. I think I still got, even on my predictions I posted yesterday, I got the Commanders winning this one. But I could easily see the Packers winning this one.
It's like, well, different than the Commanders and the Lions. Commanders are used to playing Michael Parsons, so they
But
might have a strategy for that.
Michael Parsons has the most career most sacks against any team is against the Commanders.
I should think it's a strategy. I think it was a good strategy.
Oh, I know. Plus, he's probably going to be lining up against the Commanders' rookie right tackle.
Yeah. I think it was a good strategy.
But the thing is, last week at the Lions, Jared Goff's not a mobile quarterback. He can move if he needs to, but you saw how fast Parsons chased him down last week.
Oh, yeah.
But this week, they got a real mobile quarterback in Jaden Daniels.
Trust me, we know.
And he looked good week 1. I know it was against the Giants, but he looked like he's continuing off where he left off last year.
And he's trying to break that sophomore slump. Of course.
You got another big game this week. It's the Super Bowl rematch, Chiefs versus Eagles. I
think Eagles destroy again.
I do think the Eagles will beat the Chiefs again. Just from what we saw in week 1, Chiefs didn't look that good. Eagles look pretty good, but will Taylor Swift be in attendance?
For Xavier Woody's sake, I hope not.
Well,
He does play.
It looks like he's not
But
playing.
if somehow a miracle, could you know the Chiefs in the Dark Magic?
Yeah.
Fine.
You got the 49ers facing the Saints. I ain't going to say it's.
Mac Jones, Spencer Rattler?
Yeah. It's going to be a banger, let me tell you.
I'm expecting 50 from each team.
I'm not expecting much at all. If you're going to bet on this game, I would take the under on total points. I don't know what the under is for the total points, but that's what I would take.
Well, like this week in general, there's a lot of like revenge games. Like Ben Johnson returning to Detroit.
Yeah. Will the Lions look as bad as they looked last week? Will they improve? Will the Bears kind of look as good as they did those first 3 quarters?
Well, Bears finish the game. Finish the game.
It really all depends. Like there is a lot of games.
DK Metcalf returns to Seattle.
Yep.
But in Pittsburgh, but
Yeah, DK Metcalf plays the Steelers and the Seahawks play each other. that game. You got Matthew Stafford going against Cam Ward with the Rams and the Titans.
Cowboys quite young, 2 full first round number 1 picks.
Yeah.
Who have been late with bust, and then
Kyle.
I think people label him as bust, but he's on the corner, so he doesn't get that much attention.
Well, it's also the battle of the 2 quarterbacks that's under 6 feet tall. So it's going to look like 2 toddlers out there on the field.
Man, honestly, I thought people would joke about the way Kyle Moore runs.
He does. He looks like a toddler trying to get away, run away from his parents that took something that he ain't supposed to have.
We got Michael Penix versus J.D. McCarthy, the rematch.
Yeah, from the national championship 2 years ago. Like I said, Michael Penix, I think he looked good the whole entire game. J.J. McCarthy, he only looked good 1 quarter. But it's every time we play the Vikings, it's kind of one of them games that's like we struggle beating the Vikings at times.
I saw one thing. It said this game will either be a close game or the Vikings are gonna blow them out or blow us out. There is no.
Well, we don't have Jordan Addison to worry about. We still have Justin Jefferson.
We got old man feeling.
Yeah.
Old man. He's coming out of his cane.
Another game this week, it's Colts versus Broncos. Broncos has a really good defense. Will the Colts look as good this week as they did last week against the Dolphins against the Broncos?
Who does Dolphins play?
Dolphins.
Say Patriots.
Oh,
Drake, man, George on the left.
Yep.
I think Dolphins have Fitzpatrick, don't they? Mika Fitzpatrick?
Yeah.
Yeah, so. Wow, but that is one guy, so.
Yeah. They lost a lot of players, and then Tyreek Hill, it's just a matter of time before he's unhappy.
Well, apparently, Dolphins had a player-only meeting the other day to talk about that week 1 loss. So, and they didn't get on the same page. So.
Did they even play last week?
No, I was telling people, the Dolphins are so nice. The coach just have a scrimmage.
Yeah, bye week.
Scrimmage.
Yeah.
I thought the Dolphins realized it was gonna be a little cold, so they're like, you know what, we ain't.
But it was also like, I know people are like so up on the Colts right now. They had a lot of motivation to win that game. They put Jim Irsay in the Ring of Honor, who recently passed over the summer. They were pretty much playing for him. That's pretty much what they're basing this season on. Daniel Jones he's trying to make his comeback story, but they did look good. But it's also, they played the Dolphins.
Daniel Jones actually saw a video of us talking shit about them. So
Maybe.
he saw my AFC South predictions and said, you know what? He put the Michael Jordan on me.
Yeah.
And I took that personally. But did you see what the one Brown TV said? It was Grant Please.
Yeah, I know who you're talking.
He said, and I quote, it's not going to be that hard to tackle Derrick Henry. I just got a tweet about it.
Oh, okay.
He said it out loud. It's not going to be that hard. It's Derrick Henry. It's not going to be that hard to tackle.
Okay.
Because I know Derrick Henry's probably going to try to get revenge for that fumble.
Yeah.
So he's going to. He's probably already pissed. Yeah, Brown's going to. So Derrick Henry is not hard to tackle. Henry, what did Henry say? Henry says, we'll see you on Sunday.
Uh-oh.
What does he know? Was he? Just so we know who's going to get stiff-armed.
It was 22?
22.
Yeah.
So we see 22 stiff arm this Sunday. We know what happened.
Henry ran for 210 yards last week. Oh, he's going to run for 310 this week.
All right. Every time he touches the ball, can you line up? All right, it was 22 win.
Mm-hmm.
And like, out of all the running backs for you to say that to, you took probably like one of the biggest one.
One of the hardest ones to tackle.
Yes.
Not one of the hardest, probably the hardest one to tackle.
I mean,
You go high on him, he's going to run you over. You go low on him, he's going to stiff arm you, or he's just going to run right through you.
but you look at this. You remember what team he plays for? When he plays for
The Browns.
They don't make smart decisions.
No. That's like them playing, they're in the AFC North, and it's one of the hardest divisions to play in. All the stadiums are outdoors, and you want to use the weather as a factor in them games. So when we build our new stadium, we're going to put a roof on it. We're going to have it be in a dome.
I mean,
It is.
it's the same team that drafted 2 quarterbacks this year, and but back-to-back round picks.
No, Dylan Gabriel was third. Shador was fifth.
But still, like,
Yeah.
I mean,
It's.
and you didn't even have Shador to go. You had him as the emergency quarterback.
Yeah.
So
There is 2 Monday night. They got a doubleheader on Monday night. It's Buccaneers versus Texans,
and then
Chargers, Raiders, which I think they both could be pretty decent games. It depends what Texans look like. I know the Bucs are a rival, one of our rivals, but it's not like one of the hatred rivals. Like we hate the Saints.
I hate the Saints. I hate number 13 for the Bucks, so we will not name him. Because if I say his name, he's probably going to appear somewhere.
It's just. I hope they lose because it's a division. They're our division rival. But it's like Baker Mayfield having that career resurgence down there in the Bucs. It's just. But they didn't look that like. I ain't gonna say they looked bad against us, but they didn't look great.
Well, I mean, we made the mistake of we always be the bait at. Oh, yeah, you know, we're going right there.
Well, not just that. Like, we got pressure. We were top 5 in pressure on the opposing team with 40% of our plays had pressure. All right, but yes, it's great, get that pressure, but when you're not containing and letting the quarterback sneak out and scramble, that's what Jane Daniels did to us last year. And it happened again this year. Like, yes, we're getting pressure, but you need to get home. You need to finish the sack, finish the pressure. Don't let the quarterback out of the pocket and scramble for first downs.
Man, after like the first offense drive and the first defense drive, I thought there was a chance we were gonna blow them out.
Yeah.
But then I remembered it's the Falcons. When was the last time we blew a team out?
Packers in the playoffs. It was an NFC Championship game.
Yeah, 2016.
Yep, 2016. That was probably the last time we blew a team out. Yeah.
So what? Yeah, the Rams for that same season.
Yeah.
So,
but
we just.
I think we're gonna call it quits. Not quits, but call it for the night. Like I said, we got kind of talked about the games a little bit. We'll come back next week. We'll have some more overreactions to the games from this week. We'll talk about the games coming up next week. Packers and Commanders start playing here in about an hour. We will have updates from that game. Talk about that game next week. We'll talk about the Super Bowl rematch of the Eagles and the Chiefs. But Don't forget to like, subscribe, follow us here on TikTok, comment. I'll have this posted up to YouTube, our YouTube channel. You can go in there, like, subscribe. Soon we will be having B&D Talk Sports merchandise. I'm in the process of working on getting that that website up and running. If you want to buy, help support us that way by buying some of our merchandise. But like I said, comment, like, follow, and we'll see you next week, probably around the same time, Thursday, 6, 7 o'clock. Other than that, we're going to be out. Peace. To our one.
What?